I don't talk a lot about stuff that goes on in the media, but something I do want to touch on is the Bruce Willis situation and his wife Emma, because I've heard mixed emotions and I've read mixed reactions on social media. And dementia, if you've never dealt with it hands on as a caregiver, you really don't have the ability to speak on it. Um, it's in order to in addition to being a 24-hour caregiver, you're dealing with a lot of different scenarios. It's draining. A lot of times their days and nights are mixed up. It's a safety factor. I've been in situations with families where they were struggling to put a loved one in memory care, but their loved one had maybe put a bag of sugar on a stove and turned it on because they thought they were cooking. I had a wife, who woke up in the middle of the night and her spouse was standing over her with a knife because he didn't recognize who she was. Here's the thing, people. Money, some people are going to say, well, there's money there. There's money. There could be caregivers put in the home. It's more than about money. I've dealt with families who have a lot of money, and I've dealt with some that didn't have any. But the one thing is the same: they're a caregiver, or they're trying to be a caregiver to someone they love who doesn't recognize them anymore, and in turn they don't recognize this individual as the person they used to be. You have to pull the judgment out where the money's involved, because they can use that money to put them in a very nice place where they have 24-hour support and people who specialize in taking care of them. I've worked in memory care units. I've seen it. I've seen the 80-year-old sitting at the door who thinks she's 5, waiting on her mom to pick her up from school, and I met her where she was. You have to pull the money out of the scenario, and you have to truly look at Emma as an individual. No one knows what she's dealt with except her and maybe those that are close to her, and maybe she hasn't shared that with them either. So take a minute and be a little gentle and try to understand the situation, because if you haven't been there, you may be there one day. And money or no money, you may be the patient, you may be the caregiver. It's a tough situation, folks. And if you've never been in it, it's really hard for you to speak on. So give him a little grace.